Fantastic. You've got pole.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. The captain, Bottas, and Lewis Hamilton. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. Great qualifying session. Are you feeling safer ahead of the pack? It's been a great qualifying session for you. Are you going to carry that momentum into the race? I've heard rumours that you're interested in moving to this team. Is there any truth to that? Great. Well, that's everything.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship, except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill turn 3. Anthony Davidson also joins me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about the captain. That was a great podium in the last race, so can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs, so it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. The captain lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Vettel, Perez, Stroll, Norris and Daniel Ricciardo, Sainz, Ocon, Pierre Gasly and Kvyat, Magnussen, Grosjean, Kimi Raikkonen and George Russell, Latifi and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going. done, mate. Nice start. You're leading the pack. P1, Bottas behind. Your pit window will open in 14 laps time. 36 laps to go. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. You are in first position, front of the pack. Bottas is behind you. The gap behind us is 1.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Pit window opens in 12 laps time. 12 laps, 34 laps to go. Gap to teammate behind is 2.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in fourth. The time last lap was a 1:8.6. The drivers we're fighting here are Bottas and Hamilton. We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy. You have 11 laps till your pit window opens. leading our teammate by 3.1 seconds. They're on old softs. They're in fourth. The time last lap was a 1 minute 8.7. You're leading the pack. P1. Hamilton is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 2.6 seconds. They're on old softs. Pit window will open in 10 laps time. Pit window opens in 10 laps. 32 laps to go. Behind. Our gap behind is 2.4 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:9.0. Best lap so far is a 1 minute 8.5. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:8.4. Careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now. Tyre condition is still looking good. You are in first position, front of the pack. Bottas behind. Okay, the gap behind is 2.3 seconds. They're on old softs. Your pit window will open in 7 laps time. 29 laps to go. lap to teammate behind is 2.7 seconds. They're on old softs. They're in fourth. The time last lap was a 1 minute 9.4. Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left. Pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps. You're leading the pack. P1. Bottas is behind you. The gap behind us is 2.0 seconds. They're on old softs. Pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps. 27 laps to go. Hamilton is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 2.0 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:9.3. First position, front of the pack. Hamilton behind. Our gap behind is 2.5 seconds. They're on old softs. Pit window will open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. You have 25 laps to go. Okay, here's who we're really fighting today. Hamilton and Verstappen. Max is coming in for his stop. Right, come in at the end of this lap. Box, we're coming in this lap. Hamilton is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 2.3 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 14 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 10.3. The gap behind us is 2.2 seconds. They're in 5th. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits. Go now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain in 10 minutes. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Leclerc is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 1.2 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 15 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:11.4. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap. Radar suggests some weather is going to hit in around 5 minutes' time, so stay on your toes. Dries seem like the best tyre for now. First position, front of the pack. Bottas behind. Our gap behind is 6.1 seconds. They're on old hards. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 15 laps still remaining. Looks like rain is inbound, and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes till the rain. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. You're leading the pack. P1. Bottas is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 5.7 seconds. They're on old hards. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. 15 laps still remaining. Okay, clear. First position, front of the pack. Hamilton behind. The gap behind us is 7.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 14 laps to go. Yellow flag. Rain is imminent. Rain is imminent. Be careful out there. Dries seem like the best tyre for now. Gap to teammate behind is 11.3 seconds. We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes. There's 13 laps of fuel remaining. You're leading the pack. P1. Hamilton is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 8.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 12 laps to go. Okay, our main competitors in this race are Hamilton and Verstappen. teammate by 11.5 seconds. They're on old hards. They're in third. The time last lap was a 1 minute 9.5. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. At least another 10 minutes until this rain evens out. Stay alert out there. Dries seem like the best tyre for now. We're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment. No need to worry about tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Conditions are going to keep deteriorating for 10 minutes at least. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. You are in first position, front of the pack. Hamilton behind. Our gap behind is 11.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 9 laps to go. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy. Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled. Go, go, go. Max is in the pits. Max in the pits. You're leading the pack. P1. Hamilton is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 12.8 seconds. They're on fresh inters. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. 8 laps to go. Engine is showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down. You are in first position, front of the pack. Hamilton behind. The gap behind us is 15.0 seconds. They're on fresh inters. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 7 laps to go. Gap to teammate behind is 19.0 seconds. You're leading the pack, P1. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. First position, front of the pack. Hamilton is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 16.8 seconds. They're on fresh inters. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 4 laps remaining. The time last lap was a 1:15.6. As things stand, we'll be second in the championship. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. This is your final lap of the race. You're leading the pack, P1. Hamilton behind. Our gap behind is 17.6 seconds. They're on old inters. This is your final lap of the race. We're leading our teammate by 20.7 seconds. They're on old inters. They're in third. The time last lap was a 1:15.7. Great job, you've done everything we wanted today.
A fantastic team effort to secure victory here in the Styrian Alps. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, they clearly have a car that comes alive in the kind of conditions we were dealing with today. It's a very balanced package in the wet, and what that means is that the drivers have confidence to attack. And having that confidence gets you on the power earlier, it lets you brake later, and can put you a long way up the road.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be proud of the victory they secured here. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Carlos Sainz would be my first choice for this race. He had excellent race stamina, giving him the opportunity to charge through the ranks.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull pulled further ahead in the standings. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. How are you feeling after that win? Things are looking up after last week, aren't they? We all underestimated you, didn't we? How do you feel the weather affected the outcome today? Great. Well, that's everything.
The contract renewal window has opened. We can try and renegotiate for a better deal with our current team, or approach someone else. Great. They're happy to enter into negotiations with us.